growing up, my dad had a saying that being deaf doesn't make you dumb, but it sure makes people around you dumb. For example, I'm an only child, so I'm the one that answered the phone growing up. So I would get calls like, "Hi, this is AT&T. We'd like to give you a great deal on long distance service. Is your father there?" "No, my father's deaf." And then I would hear their brains break through the phone. "Brent, what do I do? The script doesn't say anything about being deaf. I'm getting paid minimum wage here. What do you think? Just say something." I'll try again later." My dad's not expecting a miracle anytime soon, but if it happens, I'll be sure to call you while you're eating dinner and let you know. But there were other times. We went on a road trip one time. We stopped to get some food. We're sitting down at the diner. I'm chatting with my parents, and then all of a sudden the waitress comes over. "Hey y'all, what do you want to drink?" "Oh, I'm so sorry." Rips the menus out of my parents' hands and zooms to the back. Parents and I look at each other. What just happened? And why do I still have my menu? Then she comes out of the back looking as proud as can be, like she solved cancer with a chicken fried steak. "So sorry about that, y'all. Here you go," and hands my parents menus in Braille. Now, I noticed that some of you guys didn't laugh. Is that because you didn't know that Braille is for blind people? And if you didn't laugh because you weren't feeling that joke, my parents are. Hey, thank you for the clapping. My parents can't hear that either. So when I was about 10 years old, we went to Target and we're checking out. My mom asked the cashier, "Hey, what time is it?" And without looking up, he said, "Oh, it's 2:45. My mom taps him and says, "I'm so sorry, I'm deaf." And he says, Oh, I'm sorry, it's 2:45. But for any of you guys who are familiar with sign language, you may notice that my signing is probably not as clear as those ASL interpreters you see on TV. Yeah, that's normal. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm a CODA. I sign sloppy. It happens. But ASL interpreters are like the six-pack abs of sign language. Okay, it takes a lot of work to get to that point, and I am way too lazy. But be honest, ASL interpreters are angels. They're beautiful. They're wonderful. It's like Morgan Freeman narrating a nature documentary. Okay, it's smooth. It's beautiful. It's like velvet for your eyes and ears. Yeah. Me, I sign more like Gilbert Gottfried narrating a hemorrhoid commercial. It's a pain in the butt. It's sloppy, but boy, are you gonna remember what you just saw. Yeah. So I got in a lot of trouble growing up. As you can imagine, with deaf parents, I tried to sneak one over any chance I got. So, one day in high school, I really wanted to go to a party. So I snuck out of the house. My parents wouldn't let me go, so I went out. I was out till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Then all of a sudden, I come home, and the whole house is dark. I was like, yes, I got away with it. Then all of a sudden, one light turned on. And my mom starts yelling at me. "Do you know how late it is? You had me worried sick. Don't talk back to me. I'll get the duct tape and the mittens." But finally, I had enough. I just said, "You're done, Mom. Shut up." I turned off the light. I didn't listen to her anymore. Yeah. So just as you can imagine, my parents embarrassed me the same way. When I was in middle school, I came out. And my dad came to pick me up, and I can see his car shaking. I can hear his car from across the parking lot, 200 yards away. So embarrassed. My dad's dancing in his car. The bass is shaking it. Go over to the car, get in the car, turn on the volume sound, become deaf. And I said, "Drive." And he said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Just drive. You're embarrassing me." "Oh, come on. It's normal to be embarrassed by your parents' taste in music." I said, "I'm not embarrassed by your taste in music. I'm embarrassed because you were just headbanging to a 10-day weather report." But the best reason for growing up with deaf parents happened when I was 5 years old. I came home for my first day of kindergarten. I was so proud. I told my mom I made new friends on the playground. And get this, they were the cool kids on the playground, the 5th graders. How'd you do it? Well, I told them that I knew sign language, so I should be in their cool kids club. And they said, cool kids club meets under the bridge at recess. Meet us there, and we'll teach you a new word in sign language. My mom got so excited. What's the new word? And then I proceeded to tell her how to say I love you with just one finger. And it went in this finger. Her smile went to a scowl, she looked me dead in the eye. I'm gonna make sure you never use this 4-letter word in this house ever again. She grabbed me by the collar, she threw me in the bathroom, sat me down in the sink, grabbed the soap and said, this is for your own good, son. I closed my eyes, opened my mouth, and she washed my hands. I'm Brad Klein, thank you all for your time.